Yeah, I know. But really, how many of these checks am I making right now?
Or in the next hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You're gonna
saying.
go
In the
talk
next
to
hour?
people? Probably none.
Probably not. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm making a hard save.
Yeah.
I will
Also,
load back to
generally,
this.
It's sometimes hard to like piece it together, but like reaction speed gave you that thought, so
Yeah.
the bonus is probably net positive on yellow.
It's true. Now, I could unlock another spot with a skill point.
You have 2,
You
right?
could.
I have 2.
Are you interested in unlocking, like, taking one of these other thoughts in?
I kind of want to see what happens when I do this one.
Back. Wait.
I don't remember if that was one of the good ones or trap ones.
Was that
I
the one?
think.
Was that the one because you wouldn't take more drugs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, like, magnesium is the thing that heals your morale, I think, so it's like...
Yeah.
Oh, you have to
It's
confront the
not
race. classed
in the same way as alcohol, cigarettes, speed,
Looking for
or
something odd?
the psychedelics.
You tell me to fuck off
I
again?
guess not. What the fuck?
Nothing new.
Right, try going down the tree again.
Oh,
He should have something to say about you fucking
Looking
casing
for
his lorry.
something odd?
what you
Oh,
hauling?
not much
What you hauling?
anymore.
Oh,
How
I'm here
long
to
has this
pick
been
up
going
some
on?
Cargo, but
There we go.
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. 2 months, maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo?
Apples.
Didn't we? We already asked for this.
Fine.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
still failed that rhetoric check?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think I have
Gotcha,
minus
it's
to my
'cause there's a
rhetoric, right?
check. You do. It's your hat.
But it gives me reaction speed. Okay, so
Take it
if
off
I
of the
go through it
conversation.
again,
Looking
I
for
don't know for
something
the
odd?
passive
Oh,
checks.
not
I
much
think they
anymore.
roll every time.
I'm here to pick up some cargo. Apples. Fine.
He's given you the
No.
runaround. Let's
okay.
Boost your rhetoric if you want to try to go down that.
So that was nothing.
We remember that there's a rhetoric check at least.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
That's it. Nothing. Nothing new.
You could ask what he's hauling again, but his truck says foul on it. I think he just tells you sports gear.
Yeah.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with
Envelope?
its graffito, bullet holes,
Oh,
and
it's the
an
one you got from
RCM
Error
sticker.
for the signatures. But
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
they mentioned that if you drop it off today, he'll know you didn't get the signatures because the
Right.
path to the other side of the thing isn't open.
Right. Signatures.
Which you found you can. I think you forged them.
No, we have other ways.
Yeah, you found you don't need to have like something. There's a
Signature.
workaround, but he just doesn't want you to turn.
Find
it in.
someone to sign it instead of the intended signees. That's the one.
Or forge it where you feel safeness asleep. So in your hotel room.
So we gotta talk to people and see if they'll sign a petition. Hey. Nothing.
I think that all might open up
The woman
tomorrow.
before you nods.
Oh, okay. You think so?
Again, just because Kim says don't turn it in today.
Right, but
It's just a thought.
okay.
I'm not confident about that sort of thing. It's just like
That's
maybe.
fine. I mean, honestly, yeah. When I can focus on it, so I can just wait.
I do think there's a room in the Doom commercial area you missed.
Okay. We can
It's
go
not
back in.
behind the bar door.
But we can also see what Joyce has to say.
Yep.
You're back.
Which is one of
Good.
the biggest conversations.
What can I help
there
you
is.
with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
No need.
Of course.
Nothing new.
Well, again, it's stuff that might be further down.
You're back.
Okay.
Good.
That's the unfortunate
can I
thing
help
about
you
this
with?
system.
Of course.
Nothing.
Of course.
Don't tell her you've met Everard right away. There's time.
No. No. Nothing. Okay, let's
We
go
won't
to the
talk to you about
doomed
the
commercial
photos
area.
until-
Let's go explore that. That was back here at the bookstore. Actually, I could talk to you.
Hello again, sir.
Ah. Shouldn't you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't school more important?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Hey, who's that?
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
Why distressed?
I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
Okay, bye.
Forget, what's your ledger do for you? No, it's the Ledger of Oblivion now.
Authority suggestion.
Minus Inland Empire. It's just something to try to keep in mind if you ever need to do one of those checks.
Yeah, authority suggestion. Yeah.
Not gonna be an easy thing to remember.
For
It's
sure.
Not with the rest of the clothes.
For sure.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Yep.
Right. Now let's get to it.
Some areas are...
Oh yeah, we never went through that door. Money.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Let's open it.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
All right, let's look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Oh.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Ice
A
cream.
friendly
wrapper.
cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
What is this doing here?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Huh.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read it.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the offside copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Ice cream maker?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
I wonder who wrote the note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe it's because of the entity. Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
All right, we know the answer to that, and we know the answer to that. All right. Oh, but I wonder. Get back in
It's
there.
just
Not
a
that. Get back in there.
The note is written.
Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that
There we go.
child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
All right, and tell me what
It
the
belongs
filament
inside a
memory is.
radio computer, storing its memory.
I
It's
figured
like a tape. You
by
listen to
actually
disco
going
tapes,
through
right?
that, we
It's like
might
one of your
get a
disco
dialogue
tapes,
thing for
only
Kuno.
for a computer.
Yeah.
It's like the production
Even if you
schedule
didn't, you got a 5
found.
XP.
I did get
Only
5
this
XP.
one's an off.
All right.
If we go too far, don't forget in the corner
Yeah.
up there.
There's also this. And this. Ice cream maker.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
Holy shit!
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Turn the crank.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
What?
Hey, you got better grip with gloves, though.
Yeah.
You need a better pry bar. You need a pry bar 2.0.
All right, what do we have here?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
Strange.
What are you doing?
I don't know, but I think I can hear people talking.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
You have physical instrument gloves.
I do. Hey, maybe that's the entity.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist.
I mean,
At
yeah.
least not the supernatural kind.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we're on the same page. We understand that it's an abstraction.
I'm already wearing. No, I'm not.
No, you're not. We're wearing the
these-
interfacing gloves. It's the
No,
fallen
that's
glove.
Half-Light.
Oh, it's half-light. Never mind.
Half-light electrochemistry. Do I have? Oh, I have physical instrument shirt.
Oh, yeah. That's what it was.
All right.
Hey, +1's a +1.
+1's a +1.
A
Let's
thick
go.
layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
you've awakened the entity.
Answer me, spirit!
Yeah. Hey, speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble
right.
upstairs. the sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
Let me just put on this tank top so I can yell good.
After you, officer.
Makes
It's
you feel like
a
a
bit
big
strange,
fan.
right? It feels like it should be an endurance check, maybe.
Secret. Oh. One secret at a time. Let's go with this.
Your eyeballs are so good. You can see so many things in here.
Guns.
Oh no, broken guns.
More guns.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Look around.
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Sure, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Inspect.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable,
Oh.
like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
I can pawn that. Could the murder weapon we're looking for be similar?
It's the same type of weapon, yes, a breech loader. An interesting coincidence that we should find something so similar. But I'm afraid our search for the real murder weapon must continue.
What does this mean?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Empathy.
Oh, that's some money.
That's worth a fair amount of money. And it's also not evidence.
Yeah. Why did my hand-eye coordination go up?
I don't know.
Well, maybe finding the gun reset it. Because it's the same make.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interact with the bullet.
All right.
The bullet is still safely sealed away.
You're right.
In a plastic
Yeah.
bag
Oh, that's-
bearing the
That's
RCM
just gonna
stamp.
work. All right.
It better.
A rifle, Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Make.
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you, the dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber.
Is anyone still making these?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who uses them?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
I think I know where this came from.
Okay. And?
This probably came from one of these rifles.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really.
Why not?
Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Makes you consider every shot.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, The second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation. Let's find out. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Nothing more for now. Okay. Wait. What?
And now there's probably no reason to keep that rifle around.
Yeah, probably. That was a good find. All right, now what is this?
Shelf.
Oh
There's some
yeah.
money. And coffee.
And the health kind of.
The Nosafed, to me, always looks like a coffee pot.
Two
It looks like a
cables
fire
are plugged
extinguisher.
into the breaker box. The red one
Anyway.
leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
I don't think unplugging these is gonna do much right now. Oh, there's more. Money.
Or change.
Oh, drama.
Insane mesh tank top.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah. Wait, so can I just go back in there through
Yep.
here?
Yep.
Oh. I've
That's
unlocked
how
it.
you unlock that door.
All right. So
There are
now,
many such just convenient shortcuts of otherwise absolutely no consequence in the game.
yeah. Okay, let's go back up.
Like if you shut off the either fridge, it makes it easier to open the doors eventually. But
Oh,
I don't know if you
the
care about
freezer.
that. I don't know if I don't remember anything about what's in either of those containers.
Well, we know the freezer has another.
Has something in it.
It has another.
But you also need fucking Prybar 9000 to get into it.
Yeah, it needs another production schedule, or has another schedule memory in it. Wait,
The off-site.
wait. Why is that gone?
Didn't you
Because it
get
was just
everything
a
else
thing
on that shelf?
where you found those instead.
Like that's where you found.
Versus that's
Oh,
interactive.
this is where you
Two
unplug.
cables
Okay.
are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Because it's black, color of the immeasurable cosmos, of course.
I don't know.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but this orange machine is dead
Yep.
still. It has
Oops. It's still not very.
Not wholly irrelevant with the -20. but-
Yeah, that -20 is going to be rough, but it did give a +2 to opening it, so.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that'll
when
be
you
relevant
find a
later.
better pry bar, you'll now be more likely to open it up.
Hey. Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of dye are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Thank you, Visual Calculus, for grounding us.
Yeah. Hang on. What?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. but some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
Yeah, I didn't knock on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Answers.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites.
Hey, what do you know about the man?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here.
My man.
Shut up, Inland
My
Empire.
man.
The lieutenant looks at his
Love you,
notebook,
Inland Empire.
then
Making
the
shit
woman
fun.
under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
Daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids, and lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike, but I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
Do you often work on Sundays?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
Okay. Well, 2 isn't gonna get anywhere.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Hey, where are we anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
Got my back reaction speed. Hey, you know what happened to everyone else?
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Oh my God.
Let's start asking.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I don't have any opinions on hairstyles.
Me
What
neither.
the fuck?
I
Come
just want it
on!
off my face.
No, why'd you look at me like that?
Richard, have you seen me? My hair's boring as shit.
Alright, touche. Fair enough.
Hey, what happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Who?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Kuno needs.
That is what Kuno needs.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
What? Yes. who
He's the
is-
gremlin.
I mean, he is.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
You're not wrong.
Damn.